Hello world and welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. As always, I am your host Daniel J. Heiser, and I am here today to continue through our Union campaign. Right after distress call right before the first battle of Bull Run. And I did make a few changes while we were away. So the first thing actually I want to do is I'm going to swap these guys around brigade for brigade, and then I'm actually going to juggle around these officers real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's not mess around with this. I'm at 32 reputation right now, and I really don't want to spend any because I only have 12 to spend before game over. And it's kind of a gamble, but also it's early enough in the game where I'm not actually getting any benefit from my reputation yet. You can see there'd be a bonus here listed in green at the bottom of this description if I were actually getting a reputation bonus to my unit's morale. So I'm not even benefiting from that right now. I'm not risking losing that by buying something here. And I do think this officer, this John Gibbon, would be the perfect officer because he's a very experienced, very high-ranking one-star general, which means he would be excellent as a division commander, which I could really use right now. You see, I've got a colonel in this role, which I'd rather not. So I'm going to go ahead with that, and we'll put Gibbon here, and then we'll just kind of upgrade everyone's officers down the line so everyone's got the best that they possibly can. I'd say that's a worthwhile trade for reputation points. Remember, we did spend our last point on army organization, so now we have access to 8 brigades. The next battle actually allows you to take up to 10, and so I feel pretty solid with. I feel like this is a very solid 8 right here. I wouldn't want to have to compromise. I've spent every dollar. I've recruited. I've used every recruit. So, you know, this is what it is. I wouldn't want to compromise this to try to turn these 8 into 10 brigades. At the same time, I hope I don't regret not sticking another point into army organization. And one last note before we go on in here: supply wagons can hold up to 35,000 supply. So I'm pretty close to the cap at this point, but I'm not quite at the cap, which I would very much like to be. It always feels good going into battle with a full supply wagon and be able to get the benefit from that. So after this next battle, hopefully it's a victory. And you know, after we build our army, we still have at least 6,000 left over we can put in that supply wagon. And then we'll be running around with a maxed out supply wagon. So here's a little correspondence that we have captured letting us know that, yep, we beat them, so we are going to get an even larger enemy army next time, as they've got some recruits. At the same time, there's a neat little system in this game where previous missions, if you complete them, they're almost kind of sort of like side quest sort of things where you can get a benefit in the major battles that you play through at the end of each section. So in this case, the enemy's going to have worse quality weapons because they were not able to capture our supply depots in the previous mission. And so that's pretty cool, especially when you've got 2 or 3 missions per section before a major battle. You can really stack up the benefits, and you know, your battles really have a significant outcome on the next one or the next couple, which is excellent for the campaign. So let's hop on in here. So you can give you a moment to read this description over here on the left if you care, but essentially the Confederates have a very long line here which extends far down this way, but we are going to be flanking this very section at the end here and getting hopefully up on behind them. So we're going to have a diversionary attack over on the east here, and the real main thrust is going to come from the opposite direction, over the hills. So we've got a lot of, we've got 9,000 troops given to us by this mission that aren't even really our troops, but we will be able to use them this mission. And then I can also stick my army on in there. But you see, we're still we're still outnumbered to some degree. And we are on the offensive, so this will certainly not be particularly easy. Once again, I really hope the 8 brigades instead of 10 brigades does not come back to haunt us too badly. I do want this campaign, this playthrough, to be as much of a straight playthrough as possible without too much reloading or cheesing or what have you. So most of what you're seeing here is genuine. If there comes a point where, you know, because you can game over in this game. If you go below 20 reputation, like, you can essentially get stuck in a spot where you're in an unwinnable position, and you could potentially be in an unwinnable position for like several, you know, like several battles in the future, even just depending on how things go. So things can kind of spiral. So, you know, if we absolutely have to avoid that, but otherwise, most of what you're seeing is the, you know, kind of a raw reaction to such and first time playthrough. Or at least first time for this campaign. I am familiar with a lot of these missions, just to be clear. Although I have found that this mod does change things fairly significantly. Last battle, for example, the reason that my light rifles got so beat up is because they were just seemingly taking a lot more damage than I was used to. And I do believe that is because of the mod that I'm using. And I'm not necessarily even opposed to that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something I'm not used to that I'm going to have to kind of get a little more familiar with as we go through. So it's not a blind playthrough, not a first time playthrough, but it's like a semi-blind playthrough. So we do have this diversionary attack over here. I do know that, you know, trying to cross this bridge against a 2-star in cover with artillery, that's just going to be a very stupid suicide. So instead, I'm going to try to hold this crossing over here. There's probably not too much I can do with it either, but it will probably be a slightly more productive use of my time. So hooray for that. Dragoons, I should say. Trying to cross the river, which is maybe not the best idea for them. But let them come. Lead him in, lead him in. Oh, this was very silly of him, but I'm going to take advantage of that most definitely. See, we're at least able to accomplish something here. Even if it's just because he was silly and he let me accomplish something. There we go. Let's see how close I can get those skirmishers. Oh, and he tries to cross over here too. This was such not a good idea. Okay, well, at least I'm going to have to do something with it. Let's see if I can catch him. While he's on the bridge? Yeah, not going like that. Okay, they're too far off. I just don't want them focusing on them and giving me a lot of trouble, which I think is exactly right. Okay, I'm going to try to flank this guy as much as possible with this artillery. Hopefully that will matter and help and accomplish something. Meanwhile, let's swap those guys around. Just to take care of our dudes that got a little more beat up in the exchange. There. Oh, see that flank worked? I pushed him off. Excellent. Guns. Oh, they can just wait across that. I did not know that was possible. Maybe skirmishers only. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let's pull those guys off. And hopefully that is 185 prisoners we just took. Okay, so here my troops come on. This way. Again, I wanted to call my entire 1st Division on first. Now some dragoons and some skirmishers want to mess around. Okay, let's move those divisions into place. Just getting down here, crossing the river. So let's slowly move these guys up. Get these guns a bit closer, and then I can hopefully attempt this fortification over here as well. Okay, I'm actually going to pull these guys back, regroup them, reform them. I haven't taken too many losses, but it's always good to stay on top of that. Okay, so here is where the attack begins. these guys into the woods here. Field gun removed there. Ordnance removed there. Okay, now I have some other troops coming on. Not necessarily my own, but they will certainly come in handy. And more ammunition. Good. That's fed. No, the point of this was that you focus on their guns, not get murderlated by them. Why are these guys not shooting it? Please do that. Okay, sorry, trying to keep everything managed. Over here. Okay, beautiful, they've broken. Move up here with the rifles. Fall back. The light rifles. Cover up this flank. New York's taking a lot of hits, but it's coming at the cost. Tiger's taking a nasty hit. Hopefully now I can just come straight in here with this. And hit these guns as well. Trying to manage basically two battle units is not easy, and that's a lot of what this game is about or becomes about. Just trying to make it work. Troops coming on, this is excellent. As you guys go like right here. Make my day. Good, I'm really beginning to control and envelop on this side. A couple hundred casualties has really hurt, no doubt about it. No, don't stand in the river, you fools! And now, okay. Oh gosh, these guys just cannot run fast enough. Okay, excellent. I have pushed them off of all their positions, which went a little smoother than I was expecting, but I've still taken a lot of hits, which I'd rather not. The importance of this section is to really kind of act with a swiftness and get yourself set up across the river before they can, especially before they can get dug in, because the final objective is across this river. And essentially, reinforcements are going to be coming from exactly where you expect reinforcements to be coming from. So we got to make this work. Fortunately, I think we can do that fairly well if we just cross these rivers and such. Oh, 2nd New York is taking that charge, but it's holding them in the river. That's allowing me to do a lot of damage to them, which is, of course, exactly what we want. Let me bring this cavalry actually back around. Target them, send them in. Get that nice charge bonus. Have that unit fall back. Let's see if I can grab these woods. Oh, I hear melee. No, that is not what I wanted. No, my hero cavalry. They're still around, fortunately. I could use them to capture some supplies or something like that. Which I think is what I'm going to want to do, try to do, have to do. Push these guys right over here and try to secure this area effectively. Where did my scouts go? Bummer. Okay, this river, yeah, 5%. Real slow to cross. It is an unfortunate necessity. Okay, let's use some of the generic here. Let's not get too unfortunately messed up in anything. Secure the crossings. beautiful. Okay. We have more captures, which is good. Let's just get all of these guys. Oh, they're getting murderlated, unfortunately for them. Okay, let's charge it on in here as well. These guys are not having a good time over here, and they're not going to hold too long. So I should not ask too much of them. They have no conditions, so they really should not be taking a fight like this. Why is Ricketts not moving? Come on, dude. Look where these guys get the flint from. Come on. These guys are exhausted from crossing this river, and I'm asking an awful lot of them. When I ultimately do not have that many troops in the first place, and apparently no one wants to shoot. The guy's coming across the river! Oh no! Alright, let's get them out of there as fast as we can. Get some rifles over here. Virginia. Oh no! Now these guys are taking the hurt. Uh-oh. See, why is Ricketts not packing up? I don't understand. Can you not do that? We need you over here. No one is particularly rested, unfortunately. Apparently my supply wagon forgot to come along. Oh no, things are just not going as well as I wish they would. However, there is the possibility of capturing some supply wagons. Always a happy occasion. Oh no, we've got Bartow. So it looks like I lost one of the generic units, which is a bummer. but I am slowly closing this vice, or clamp, or, you know, what have you. It is being closed, rest assured. Like I'm engaging them as best I can and trying not to overstate their importance. Okay, let's deal with this guy. Is that canister shot? Yes, it is. There we go. Let's start tacking on some real damage. Okay, let's get ourselves all nice and set up here. Let's just sit on this objective. We've got 16 minutes left, so, you know, it seems like the perfect amount of time with which to capture the point. Barto's a pain in the ass, but is being dealt with, so I'm not too concerned there. Let's move my supply wagon up so he's not a threat to them. Cross the river and see if we can snag. Cool. Hoping there we go. Let's see. That's a nice rear flank there. There's one. There's two. Oh, I got them both. This is beautiful. Dealt with? I hope they're dealt with. Guards, let's move this artillery up. I just want to have such a concentration of firepower that there will be no way they can possibly take it back. Okay, they are going to counterattack. Yes, we are exhausted from the continuous fight, and there are more of them coming. Good thing holding my ground entails holding the objective. Oh boy. But there's some dudes over there that I don't want to have to deal with. Okay. Let's get back as quickly as we can. And the best part is I am now holding the objective with generic troops. That's just what I'm going to refer to. The units that they give you for the battle that aren't actually yours. But that means they're going to be taking that canister shot. So that will be a nice way to to save some of my troops, while still maintaining the objective. Okay, oh boy. I am not capable of holding against this guy though. Okay, we're gonna have time for one volley. Oh no, maybe he's gonna form up. Yeah, let him. Okay, let's bring our supplies back. Have my light rifles secure these flanks, just in case anything else comes from that flank. Fortunately, with my generals just standing here, I'm not sure what they can even try to accomplish here. I'm hoping that my artillery will be able to do enough to effectively deal with them, because I do have a lot of artillery here. So I would certainly hope they do their job. I'm gonna have to move essentially every one of these gates up. I will pull Wilcox back across the river, and I'm sure you can hold across the river very well. Okay, so they try to cross. Otherwise, I think I was able to get in position just in time. Okay, Sherman's going to take a real nasty beating there. But fuck it, let's charge. Yeah, that wiped him out. That actually wasted my charge. That used up my charge. Okay. Well, let's get keys on in here. Take the shot. Fall back just a little bit. Slide the keys on in. Can actually move on over here. Cover this flank a little better. No, oh, they got hit. I just walked in the hole. Don't we all? Okay, now our artillery just seems to be in such a position that we're alright. Oh, 2nd Ohio is still going at it. Look at them heroes. Holding off a massive Vet 2. Perfect. Get those flanks in. Move down this way. Kind of engage that way. Just form up our line a little bit. You stay in the field. So the Tigers broke. I lost second New York. Still have first New York. Just barely, though. In there, do a little extra damage before we get dragged out of the cover with this combat. Okay, let's just here in the tree line. Fall back to get to ideal cover. Alright, 80 something, that's good. Now I've got 3 brigades pouring in fire on Smith over here. Okay, this has been a pretty decent envelopment. A lot of losses, but fortunately not too many on my main units. Yeah, everybody here, let's be real mean. Everybody focus in on the Virginia and fuck their day up. We almost had 100% cover. But 99 is still pretty good. Sherman is wounded, that being on the front. Okay. We just need to continue to hold. Virginia to break. That's a Vet 2 unit. So that's pretty significant if we can make that happen. And I want their toughest units to break and just not be a part of this fight. Okay, let's hope to keep them concealed in the woods there. Actually, you guys are just going to come back here. Wilcox, if you want set up on this side of it. I do want to very much ensure that I can deal with this infantry push coming in. Everybody focusing on Virginia over here. Just fuck their day up. shot already, please? Please, somebody. Everybody focus on Holmes. He's going to be at the front. Let's go with that. There. Let's say take the brunt of that. Everybody focus on you. Let's try to whittle that guy down a bit. I had a feeling someone might come back like that. Just like such. Come in and react to that, fortunately. What's beautiful about capturing these supplies is not only do you capture the supplies, and so you have supplies, after the battle, the supplies that you have captured essentially get translated into free cash, which is very nice. And you also still get to keep your 120 prisoners. That you can then exchange to get other prisoners back in terms of new recruits. Him is a real nasty attempt on our flank here. Scouts, do your job. So it looks like they'll just be holding him there in the river for a bit. Who knows how long they'll last. But we only have 22 minutes left to hold Henry Hill, which is exactly what we're doing here. So we shall just continue to hold. Maybe set up that way. They're exhausted. That was unfortunate. Fall back. Now you take the shot. Halt. Okay, those scouts more than did their job, I would say. Smith. Let's just keep going. Let's maybe flank around. Get him from both sides. Hit him from the farm and the woods. Able to get a little more aggressive and start moving up to this next patch of woods, which will be very good for being able to keep the objective actually safe. Okay, no, the battle is over. No need to lose any more necessarily. I will, however, let my artillery. Actually, you know what? No, not waste any more time, because I do not want to take too many casualties, as I already took over 500. Now, this seems like a decent enough ratio, especially when you consider, you know, the excess of loss of guns, cavalry, and missing in action for the Confederates. But I'm hoping that this sort of ratio is enough to keep us going, because if we get ourselves ground down too much too quickly, we can run out of an army, and then sure, we get recruits and everything after a battle, but well, if you end up losing them all over and over again, you can't build up a significant enough force to actually carry on through the campaign. Captured a lot of farmer rifles here, a lot of supplies. You see all these supplies, this is all money, this is dollars. So my wagon supply go back to me, and I'm going to be getting, what, a little over 3,300 in supply, or in cash, just from all the supplies I've captured. Not to mention, oh, I got a nice little medal. Yep, I had over 1,000 prisoners, and I exchanged them for 1,000 additional recruits. 1,000 is the cap, so you can't just like capture 10,000 prisoners and then get 20,000 recruits or something like that. But yeah, I did max out the cap of 1,000 recruits, so this is good. I got a free point in army organization, which gives me an extra corps. So, brilliant. And the war service medal. Plus, you see the reputation, you see the cash, you see the career points. I got 2 career points to spend. So this is kind of a big decision. Where do we go from here? We already got an additional corps opened up to us, and that seems more like a progression thing than it does an army organization thing, because I did not put points into that. What does this change? 3 divisions, yes. So this is going to be up to 12 brigades per corps, and then beyond that increases the cap to 2,000, which I'm probably not going to be at anytime soon. Just really quickly, let's see. No longer have the power to stop G. Harris. That's goddamn right. Okay, more recruits and everything. No surprise there. So we've got Shiloh coming up in this next section. So these missions, I guess I'll just go through them and I'll do them in chronological order, since that does seem to make most sense. So we'll be starting with River Crossing on the 25th of October, 1861, moving on to Crossroads, and then of course Shiloh, wrapping it up. And you can see we can get various benefits in Shiloh if we achieve victories in these missions. So hopefully we don't lose. I'll figure out where to spend these points and what to do, and then I will get back to you in the next episode. So thank you so much for joining me, and, well, I'll see you.